What's up, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and everybody in between? How you doing? It's your favorite YouTuber in the world, Mr. Bama Ballistics, and I've been playing with chatgpt. Yeah, I've been playing with it for about the past month now, and the creative possibilities on this app are endless. Supposedly, it's not capable of doing internet searches, and I just verified that by asking it the plot of the most recent Star Trek Discovery episode, and the most recent one that it knew of was when they first encountered the burn, when they first got to whatever century they're supposed to be in. All right, so that's been verified. If it could do internet searches, it would know that they were well beyond that now. But anyway, even with the fact that its knowledge is based on the input of a select few engineers, the creative possibilities from this app are just mwah. Because a while ago, based on this prompt, a very specific prompt, it generated a script that was movie worthy. All right. But I'm going to go ahead and read you my prompt, and we're going to see what it generates now. My prompt was generate a script where Waylon Carter is the ultimate Star Trek fan who's seen every single episode. He wins the ultimate Star Trek fan competition at Comic-Con because he's seen every single episode ever. And his prize is to meet the entire cast in person. Sorry. From the crew of the original series all the way up to the crew of Discovery. But he doesn't know that the competition is sponsored by the Q. And Waylon Carter is taken by one of the Q from this time, the year 2025. You know, I shot a little ahead. And this dimension, the real world, where the entire Star Trek franchise is fictional. Q places him in a dimension where Star Trek is real. Because of his intimate knowledge of the franchise's timeline, he has served as a trusted advisor to Captains Archer, Kirk, Picard, Sisko, and Janeway, and now Burnham. His origin story is classified top secret, need to know only. He's never been a Starfleet officer before, but given Starfleet's current post-burn predicament, he's fast-tracked through the academy and given the rank of captain because of his years of serving alongside Starfleet's greatest captains. This script begins in the Discovery series. He's awarded command of the Discovery on a trial basis and is to be supervised by Captain Burnham. Captain Carter, whose command style is much more militant and old school than what the crew is used to, has received a mission briefing from Starfleet Command and is about to pass the briefing on to the crew. As per usual, the fate of the galaxy is at stake. Now let's switch over to chatgpt and see what it has to say. You can go away. Oh. Now I've already copied it. I'm gonna paste it into chat. Let's see. That one. Yeah. Now let's see what it got to say. That's going to take a minute to generate, but I promise you it's going to come up with something cool. But so far, it's been worth the wait. I mean, just let's see what it's got to say. All right.
Title, **** The Ultimate Trek, Captain Carter's Odyssey, int, USS Discovery, Bridge, Day. The crew of the Discovery stands at attention as Captain Waylon Carter steps onto the bridge, Captain Burnham by his side. The air is charged with a mix of excitement and uncertainty. Carter carries an aura of confidence, his eyes reflecting a depth of Star Trek lore few possess. ***, Carter, adjusting to his new role. Good morning, crew. As some of you may already know, I'm Captain Waylon Carter. I've been briefed by Starfleet Command and by Captain Burnham here about our current situation and the challenges we face. Today, I'll be sharing with you our next mission, one that will not only test our resolve but also our dedication to the principles upon which Starfleet was founded. The crew listens, intrigued by Carter's old-school demeanor. Burnham watches on, supportive yet cautious. Carter conted, we are to investigate the origins of a mysterious signal emanating from the Andromeda Galaxy. This signal has the potential to either help us understand the true nature of the burn or throw us into further chaos. Starfleet believes this mission could hold the key to the galaxy's future, and we have been chosen to lead this charge. The crew exchanges glances, the weight of the mission settling in. Tilly whispers to Stamets, her voice a mix of awe and concern. Tilly, whispering, he really does sound like one of the captains from the history logs. Stamets, whispering back, let's hope his knowledge translates to command as well. Carter, I understand this style of leadership may be different from what you're accustomed to under Captain Burnham. My approach might be more militant, more old school, but know this, I believe in each and every one of you. Together, there is no obstacle we cannot overcome, no enemy we cannot face, and no mystery we cannot solve. Burnham steps forward, placing a supportive hand on Carter's shoulder. Burnham, Captain Carter has my full support, and I expect he'll have yours as well. This mission, like all others, is about more than just the Discovery or any individual among us. It's about the future of Starfleet and indeed, the entire galaxy. The crew nods, a newfound respect and determination in their eyes. Carter, prepare yourselves, crew, we depart at 0600 hours. Dismissed. The crew salutes, dispersing to their stations. Burnham and Carter remain, sharing a moment of silent understanding. Burnham, welcome to the captain's chair, Carter. It's a wild ride, Carter, smiling, I've been preparing for this my whole life, in one way or another. As Carter gazes out into the vastness of space, the Discovery begins its journey, its crew united under their new, albeit unconventional, captain. The fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance. Fade out.
That was pretty cool. A little basic, but you know, let's try again. Let's see what it comes up this time. Or it comes up with, sorry. I'll give it a minute. I'm only going to run through it a few times and just going to show y'all what this can do. All right. I ain't going to make this one too long because I ain't got all day. I got to go to bed. I got to go to work tonight.
Int. USS Discovery. Briefing room. Day. The crew of the USS Discovery is assembled in the briefing room. The air is thick with anticipation. Captain Wayland Carter stands at the front, a mix of confidence and unfamiliarity about him. Captain Michael Burnham stands to the side, observing. Asterisk. Carter. Ladies and gentlemen of the Discovery, I am Captain Wayland Carter. As many of you have been informed, I've been appointed to lead our next mission, under the watchful eye of Captain Burnham. Murmurs flutter through the room. The crew is curious, some skeptical, about this new leader. Asterisk. Carter. Asterisk asterisk continues. Our mission comes at a crucial point in our history. Following the events of the burn, Starfleet finds itself in uncharted territory, both literally and metaphorically. Our mission is not just about exploration or diplomacy. It's about survival. Burnham, Captain Carter comes to us with a unique background. His knowledge of Starfleet history and tactics is unparalleled, for reasons we cannot disclose. Trust that he is here because he is the best chance we have. Carter, thank you, Captain Burnham. As you might find, my approach may differ from what you're used to. I believe in discipline, in the chain of command, and in the power of Starfleet to overcome any obstacle. We are faced with a galaxy that no longer operates as it once did. Threats loom on every front, and it's our duty to stand as the vanguard of hope. The crew listens intently, some nodding in agreement, others still weighing their trust. Asterisk. Carter. Asterisk asterisk assertively. Our immediate task is to navigate to the Gamma Quadrant. Starfleet Intel believes a new form of dilithium exists there, one that might be immune to the effects of the burn. This mission is not without its risks. We'll likely encounter hostile forces, not to mention the gravitational anomalies that have wreaked havoc in that region. The room tenses at the mention of the Gamma Quadrant and its perils. Asterisk. Carter. But I have been given every assurance by command, and by Captain Burnham, that the Discovery and her crew are the best the Federation has to offer. I have every confidence in our success, not just because of the ship we serve on, but because of the people serving beside me. Carter's eyes scan the room, making a silent connection with his new crew. Asterisk. Carter. Asterisk asterisk conclusively. Together, we will navigate these challenges. We will uphold the principles of the Federation and secure a future for Starfleet. Discovery is not just our ship, it's our promise to the galaxy. Now, let's get to work. Dismissed. The crew rises, a renewed sense of purpose kindling within them. Captain Burnham gives Carter a nod of approval. Carter's journey from the ultimate Star Trek fan to the captain of the Discovery, trusted by the greatest captains in Starfleet history, begins now. Asterisk. Fade out. Asterisk.
Now that was pretty freaking good. Because I didn't give it any of that information. I didn't give it but two names. The fictional alter ego, Wayland Carter, and Captain Burnham. Because they had to be specific. But that was actually pretty similar to the very first response that it gave me about finding a new source of dilithium. Except it was in uncharted space then. But let's go back and change the prompt a little bit. See what it comes up with then. Just add a little bit to it, because I'm not sure exactly how much it's picking up. There's a lot of words right here. I'm not sure exactly how much it's picking up. Oh, let's see. Add an emphasis on Captain. God damn it. Back up, Captain Carter's past missions with, let's see, one of the great captains. God dang it, back up, there we go. Now, select all. Where did it go? There it is. Copy. Switch back over to GPT. Probably gotta reload. No? Okay. Now paste. Oh. Yep, it got it. Okay. Now give it a minute. Let's see which captain it brings up.
Scene. USS Discovery Briefing Room 3189, Starfleet Headquarters. Camera pans across the Discovery's state-of-the-art briefing room. The crew is assembled, waiting with a mix of anticipation and skepticism. At the head of the table, Captain Michael Burnham stands next to the newly appointed Captain Wayland Carter. The crew eyes him curiously, a man of mystery with a directive to lead them. Captain Burnham, asterisk asterisk, crew of the Discovery, as you know, the galaxy stands at a precipice. Our missions have always carried weight, but what we embark on could very well dictate the future of Starfleet and the United Federation of Planets. The crew nods, the weight of their duty a familiar burden. Captain Burnham, asterisk asterisk, I want to introduce Captain Wayland Carter, who will be taking command of the Discovery for this mission. His experience and expertise are unparalleled, though you might find his methods unconventional. The crew's murmuring grows in volume. Captain Michael nods to Captain Carter, stepping aside for him to address the crew. Captain Carter, asterisk asterisk, thank you, Captain Burnham, crew of the Discovery, I know I'm an unknown entity to you all. My path here has been, unlike any other in Starfleet's history. Carter clears his throat, taking a moment to gauge the room. Captain Carter, asterisk asterisk, I've advised and worked alongside some of the greatest captains Starfleet has ever known. Archer, Kirk, Picard, Sisko, Janeway, you name them, I've been there. My knowledge of our shared history and threats we've faced is second to none, not because I studied it, but because I lived it. A murmur of intrigue and skepticism sweeps the room. Captain Carter, asterisk asterisk, today, we face a crisis that could end the Federation as we know it. Our mission details are classified, but know this, the fate of billions relies on our success. My command style might be more direct than what you're accustomed to, but know I stand with you, shoulder to shoulder. Captain Carter steps closer to the holographic display, bringing up a star map, marking their objective. Captain Carter, asterisk asterisk, we're entering uncharted territory. The risks are high, but so are the rewards. Starfleet has entrusted us with this mission not just because of who we are, but because of who we can become together. Carter's eyes meet those of his crew, a silent plea for trust. Captain Carter, asterisk asterisk, together, we will navigate the unknown. You have my word, my dedication, and my respect. Let's show the galaxy the indomitable spirit of the USS Discovery. The room falls silent, the crew processing the gravity of their task. Slowly, nods of acknowledgement and determination ripple across the room. Burnham steps forward, signaling the end of the meeting. Captain Burnham, asterisk asterisk, you heard Captain Carter. Let's prepare for the mission. Dismissed. The crew disperses, leaving Carter and Burnham alone in the room. Captain Burnham, asterisk asterisk, they'll follow you, Captain Carter. Your conviction is contagious. Captain Carter, asterisk asterisk, let's hope it's enough, Captain Burnham. For what's at stake, it has to be. Burnham nods, a silent agreement hanging between them as the screen fades to black. Dash dash dash, end scene.
Now that was pretty cool. Well, let's do one more add to the prompt. Oh, let's see. Go away, keyboard. I don't need you right now. One of. God dang it. I'm going to change, add an emphasis on one of Captain Carter's past missions with one of the great captains. Captain Carter is also in love with Tilly. Because let's face it. All right, she is hot. All right, she is a thick chick from hell. She is hot. All right, I loves me a thick chick. Select all, copy. Put me back up there. Go back to ChatGPT. And if this ain't the last one, it'll be the second to last one. God dang it. Oh, right button. Okay. Anyway, there we go. Let's see what it comes up with now. Not putting a lot of creativity into that prompt, but let's just see what it adds to it.
Title, Star Trek, The Ultimate Fan. Text, Space, Day, the USS, Discovery orbits a vibrant planet. Its sleek design reflects the sunlight, a beacon of Starfleet's enduring legacy. Int, Discovery, Bridge, Captain Wayland Carter stands before his new crew, an air of confidence mixed with an unmistakable edge of nostalgia. Captain Michael Burnham watches from the sidelines, intrigued by her successor's distinctly unorthodox demeanor. Carter, to the crew, good morning, crew, I'm Captain Wayland Carter, your new commander. I understand this transition may be unexpected, but I assure you, our mission remains paramount. Starfleet has fast-tracked my commission based on unique circumstances. Carter paces, his gaze meeting each crew members, a silent testament to his storied past. Carter, continued, our mission briefing comes directly from Starfleet Command. We are to navigate to the Gamma Quadrant, investigate the resurgence of a wormhole, and secure peace with the Dominion before the situation escalates. The fate of the galaxy, once again, hangs in the balance. A murmur of apprehension sweeps through the crew. Carter raises a hand, signaling silence. Carter, continued, I've faced dire situations before. Working alongside Captain Janeway in the Delta Quadrant, we were outnumbered, outgunned, and lost. But with strategy, courage, and unity, we persevered. I intend to bring that same resilience to the Discovery. Burnham steps forward, her demeanor supportive yet watchful. Burnham, while Captain Carter's methods may differ from what we're accustomed to, Starfleet believes his unique perspective is what we need. I'll be here to ensure we uphold Discovery's principles throughout this mission. Carter nods to Burnham, then turns his attention to Ensign Sylvia Tilly, who listens intently, her admiration for Carter clearly evident. Carter, softly, to Tilly, Ensign Tilly, your reputation precedes you. I've seen what you're capable of, and I believe you'll play a pivotal role in our success. Tilly blushes, honored by the acknowledgement. Carter, to the crew, resolutely. We embark at 0600 hours. Prepare your departments. History awaits us. As the crew disperses, charged with a renewed sense of purpose, Carter and Burnham exchange a determined look. The adventure, it seems, is just beginning. Fade out. The end. Asterisk.
Let me try one more edit. Well, I'll try one more edit. Instead of Captain Carter is also in love with, I'm going to say, oh boy, include, dang, not too, include a love scene with Tilly. There we go. Now let's see what it comes up with. Because like I said, she's, woo,
Title: Across the Stars, The Wayland Carter Chronicles. Int: USS Discovery Bridge. Day. The crew is assembled, tension and curiosity filling the air. Captain Wayland Carter, a man whose very presence combines an aura of mystery and authority, stands before them. He's clad in a Starfleet uniform, a slight contrast to his more traditional, militant demeanor. His eyes scan the room, logging on to Captain Michael Burnham, who stands by, observing. Asterisk: Captain Carter, to the crew, ladies and gentlemen of the Discovery, I don't have to tell you that the journey ahead is unlike any other. You're used to exploring new worlds, seeking out new life, and new civilizations. That mission hasn't changed, but the universe has. The burn has changed everything. The crew listens intently, some with skepticism, some with intrigue. Asterisk: Captain Carter asterisk conted. Starfleet has briefed me on our next mission. And yes, the fate of the galaxy hangs in balance, as it seems it always does. But this time, we have the advantage. He pauses, his gaze briefly flickering with a hint of memories. Asterisk: Captain Carter asterisk conted. I've stood shoulder to shoulder with legends. Kirk taught me the value of a bold maneuver. Picard, the importance of diplomacy. But it was Janeway who taught me the importance of doing whatever it takes to get your crew home. That's my vow to you. The crew exchanges looks, some nods of respect are seen. Asterisk: Int: Discovery's lab. Night. We find Captain Carter reviewing star charts, lost in thought. Ensign Sylvia Tilly enters, her expression a mix of curiosity and boldness. Asterisk: Tilly, you know, for a man with a classified past, you're pretty open about your feelings on command. Carter turns, a slight smile breaking his stoic demeanor. Asterisk: Captain Carter, and you, Ensign Tilly forward. Their chemistry is undeniable, a spark of connection in the sterile coolness of the ship. Asterisk: Tilly, maybe, but you need someone who understands. Not just the captain part, but the man who's seen it all, and still believes in Starfleet. Their conversation drifts into a deeper, personal dialogue, revealing vulnerabilities. The emotional barrier Carter has built over his years begins to crumble. Asterisk: Int: Discovery Bridge. Later, the mission briefing concluded. Tension and anticipation fill the air. Carter stands beside Burnham, ready to face whatever comes next. Asterisk: Captain Burnham, to Carter, quietly, no matter where you're from, Captain, this crew, this ship, it's your home now. And we've got your back. Carter nods, a silent acknowledgement of her support. Asterisk: Captain Carter, to the crew, set a course. It's time to show the universe what the Discovery is truly capable of. As the Discovery warps into the unknown, Carter's journey, from the ultimate fan to a captain in his own right, encapsulates the heart of Star Trek, adventure, discovery, and the unending belief in the potential of humanity. Asterisk: Fade out. Dash dash dash. Note: This script respects the request for a reserved love scene, understanding the importance of keeping character interactions appropriate and true to the Star Trek ethos.
All right, now that was awesome right there. Like, ugh. That particular setup would make a great pre-first commercial or pre-theme intro, or whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to regenerate it one more time because that was mwah. It was mwah. And I want to see how close ChatGPT can get to my idea. All right, one more time. And that'll be it, I promise you. Even though I like that one.
Title: Star Trek: The Ultimate Odyssey. Int: USS Discovery. Briefing room. Day. Captain Wayland Carter stands confidently at the front of the briefing room. Across from him, Captain Michael Burnham and the crew of the USS Discovery look on, intrigued but skeptical about their new, temporally displaced captain. The air buzzes with tension and curiosity. Asterisk: Captain Carter, ladies and gentlemen of the Discovery, I stand before you, not just as a man catapulted from another dimension, but as someone who has walked alongside the legends of Starfleet. Together, we face a challenge that threatens the very fabric of our galaxy. The crew exchanges wary glances. Burnham nods slightly, encouraging Carter to continue. Asterisk: Captain Carter, our mission, to intervene in a temporal anomaly threatening to unravel the peace accords between the United Federation of Planets and the Klingon Empire. A mission, not unlike the one I undertook with Captain Jean-Luc Picard, where diplomacy balanced on the edge of a knife. The crew leans in, captivated by the mention of Captain Picard. Asterisk: Captain Carter asterisk conted. With Captain Picard, I learned the importance of a solution that honors both sides. However, make no mistake, our approach must be decisive. We are the shield and the sword. Burnham raises an eyebrow, noting Carter's more traditional stance on command. Asterisk: Int: USS Discovery. Corridor. Later, Captain Carter walks alongside Ensign Sylvia Tilly, sharing a quiet moment away from the crew. Asterisk: Ensign Tilly, how do you do it, Captain? Keep calm when every decision could ripple through history. Captain Carter, you focus on the stars, Ensign. And remember, we're all made of star stuff. He smiles warmly, visibly softening. Asterisk: Tilly smiles back, both of them caught in the moment, unaware of their surroundings. The chemistry is undeniable. Asterisk: Captain Carter asterisk conted. Tilly, in every universe, it's the connections we forge that define us. He takes her hand, and I've seen many universes. Tilly moves closer, and they share a tender kiss, a moment of calm before the storm of their mission. Asterisk: Int: USS Discovery. Bridge. Day. The crew is in position, ready to embark on their perilous journey. Captain Carter stands alongside Captain Burnham, a united front. Asterisk: Captain Carter, this crew, your resilience inspired a legion of fans in my world, including me. Now, I stand with you. Let's ensure this galaxy remains a beacon of hope. Captain Burnham, to the edge of the unknown, Captain. Carter nods, his expression one of determination. The crew, now fully behind their new captain, prepares to warp into destiny. Asterisk: End scene. Asterisk.
Now that was awesome. Oh. But that's just the creative side of ChatGPT, all right? And that's based on a very specific prompt. But that was actually pretty cool. But I'm going to let it go with this because that was near perfect. All right? I'm actually going to like that one. and that way it knows kind of what to do next time. But anyway, I'm going to save that prompt, and we're going to see how it develops, maybe. But in the meantime, y'all take it easy, have fun, and be safe. Well, wrong one. There we go. I'll see y'all later.